Stephen Bunting 6-1. He'll take on Nathan Aspinall, who racked up the 4th and final place in the semi-finals at the O2 next weekend by beating Michael van Gerwen. He ends Michael van Gerwen's Premier League campaign just the 2nd time the Green Machine has not qualified for the Final Four. Aspinall is through. He'll meet Littler in semi-final number 1, and we've just seen Luke Humphries beat Rob Cross by 6 legs to 4. Winner of that one will take on the winner of the final quarter-final tonight. This is Gerwyn Price take on Chris Dobey. And a win for Nathan Aspinall earlier on, Chris Mason. Well, that wrapped up Aspinall's place in the top 4. It also left him above Gerwyn Price. So Price knows if he doesn't win this match, he'll be taking on the world champion Luke Littler in the semi-finals of the O2.
Yeah, and that's a game he will genuinely want to avoid. Isn't it? Is it much easier? The alternative? No, not really. But the form that Littler's in at the moment, the only time you want to play him is in a final.
Yeah, you want to play him at the last possible opportunity. But saying that, you know, if you're going to win it, you're probably going to have to beat him at some point. So why not beat him in the semi-final? But Aspinall has just put the pressure back on Price, who has qualified ahead of last week for the quarter-finals. But it is going to be a key matchup. How do you see this one going? We know Chris Dobey is going to finish in 6th place. No real wiggle room for him at the moment, but he'll want to see himself off. He has won 1 nightly round. He's been to 3 finals, Dobey, as well, so when he gets it right, we know he's a competitor. Yeah,
absolutely. He's just sort of gone off the boil of late, and it's not just in regards to the Premier League. He's not been playing very well, and he's been on the tours. Listen, he'd love to go out with a bang and win tonight, and that'll boost him for the rest of the season. I think he just lacks a bit of confidence at the moment, and what a great time to play. He's playing Pricey, whose form himself's a bit up and down. He's got nothing to lose. He can just go up there and just express himself and play with freedom.
This was in week 1 of the Premier League this campaign.
The winner of 3 Grand Slams, a World Grand Prix champion, a Premier League finalist. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a 2-time World Cup champion and the former champion of the world, the Iceman, Gerwyn Price.
Well, Pricey's got a big smile on his face. A win will lift him back above Nathan Aspinall, but it won't be the end of the saga because both will have further games to play tonight. It is Littler against Aspinall, semi-final number 1. It'll be Luke Humphries against the winner of this one. Both players looking relaxed. He knows he's going to the O2 next week. Whatever happens, will he be going as 3rd place or 4th? Well, a big roar as he gets on. What made about Price's inclusion, wasn't there, ahead of the Premier League? It's the way he loses a bit of focus. He hasn't lost focus this time, has he?
No, he's been solid and spectacular, of course, at times, and I think the Premier League crowd just treat him a little bit different, don't they? He seems to get a lot more support in the Premier League. Certainly had plenty of support when he was up in Liverpool.
I wonder if those pantomime villain days are behind him now. You know, that roar as he goes, that's what you want to go. If you're a one-off ticket holder, let's be fair, a lot of people that go to the Premier League are one-off fans.
They live in that area.
They watch the Premier League or the Premier League star. They want to see him shouting and carrying on, don't they? They want to see him giving it live.
Yeah, well, listen, some fans love that passion and want to see that passion. You know, they've paid their tickets, and this is why it becomes frustrating with all the whistling and the booing, because if I paid my money, I want to go and see these guys operate at their absolute best, and the way they do that is by letting them express themselves.
Yeah, I do think the makeup of the Premier League this time is a lot of laughing and joking. There's a lot of they're pleased for each other when they're hitting the big numbers. They want to entertain. It is, in effect, I know it's a highly paid exhibition, but it is ultimately an exhibition, isn't it? It's a road show. It's an invitational event.
Absolutely, and that is the way it is. It's a road show. It's taking the brand on the road for everybody to see, and they are fabulous nights out.
They are. 2 players playing in black and white with a bit of blue. The Iceman from Wales looking to start off with a maximum 140. Dobey's got the throw. Race to 6, as you know by now. It's night 16 of the Premier League. Next week we'll be live on talkSPORT from the O2 Arena. Finals night, 2 semi-finals and a final. We know the final 4, but we don't know who's playing who just yet. We might do after this one though, unless Price wins. He'll be taking on Littler next Thursday night.
He looks as sharp as a tack at the moment. Back-to-back 140s to start the opening leg. Dobey responding. 140. Down to 204. Price 221. Back in the treble again. 2 in. Oh, just took a horrible deflection into the corner of treble 5, but down to 86 after just 9 darts. If you do want to get in touch with myself, Laura or Mark, via the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel, please get involved in the chat. Keep it civil, keep it sensible, and we'll endeavour to answer as Price wants 88 for a 12 dart break of throw.
Yeah, bust there, didn't he? Hit the treble 18, then hit single 16. 164 is on for Dobey. He's hit treble 19. He's got another one. He needs a bullseye for a show-stopping 164, and he's the click of a wire away.
Literally was just the thickness of a wire. Pricey on the wire himself, but bumps in off for a 14 dart break of throw in leg 1.
Yeah, Dobey wasn't a million off, was he? But a miss, as they say in this game, is as good as a mile. His Price, how many times he's dropped his dart? He does it an awful lot, doesn't he?
Butterfingers for a rugby
probably
player.
Tell us why he gave up rugby. Yeah, he can't hold on to anything. Yes, I'll tell him you said that. Price with a throw. Nice visit though from Dobey.
Price, his first darts. It's been plumb. Another 140. He's racking those up. Another sellout crowd at Sheffield. There is some tickets left for Thursday night, but not too many.
Yeah, get them while you can. Otherwise, we'll see you on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel next Thursday, and you'll be able to hear us on talkSPORT as well. 134 for Price. He's down to 132. That would get the crowd going.
Dobey on 270, 2 treble 20s. That's a full house. Leads himself 90. So Price will be going for this. He hits the 25. It's a great guide. Can he find the treble 19? He does. Ball needed. Never in doubt.
If he could have walked up and placed that first dart, he would have put it exactly where he hit it.
It was a perfect way to dart. It's literally just right of the ball, which is perfect for him, the way his darts enter the board, and he just literally, after the treble 19's found, just slid it down that dart. Beautiful, beautiful finish. It's been a night of great finishes under pressure.
Yeah, well, we saw Littler go perfect, didn't we? 6 from 6, 3 ton plus outs for him. We then saw Nathan Aspinall hit 3 ton plus outs of his own, and while the numbers weren't quite as great for Luke Humphries, he took out the opportunities when they arose, and signs are that Gerwyn Price is going to do the same here.
He was averaging 71 after 2 legs and ended with a 97 average.
Yeah, just short of 98. I said to Laurie we should have taken a picture when it came on, because you'll probably never see it again.
Well, it just shows you well he's played from that point onwards to get the average up to 97. He'd have been well in excess of 105 in that period.
132.
Right, Dobey 183, Price 176. Dobey at the hockey. Treble 19, single 19.
I'm going to stay there. 95 leaves 88. 176 for Price. It is on the Dobey throw. Treble 20 is found. It's followed. Single 16. Tops left. Pressure on the 88.
Yeah. Just a tap on the shoulder for Dobey. He needs 18 for a shot on the bullseye. Single hit. He thought he's gone in the treble. Needs the ball. Worded it earlier, but that was nowhere near.
Bus ride away. Pricey tops found. Dart 1. This is wonderful stuff from Gerwyn Price. The double breaker throw leads 3-0. Hardly missed a thing.
I don't know if you were working on the European tour. I forget the game. Look at the average: 112.9 plays, 104.38. But the player, and I forget the player, threw first, and he hit 2 in the board, and then he's third dart, not the other two out, went in the one. So he scored one with his opening visit and he put it on the averages. One. Absolute shocker.
100.
Darts housery at its finest.
Yeah, talk about kicking you while you're down. Price averaging, look, he's averaging over 113, Chris. Obviously he hasn't broke sweat because he's played really well, but you don't feel like he's busting out of third or fourth gear, do you?
Well, no, this is what Littler looked like earlier, wasn't it? I mean, it was a tremendous average, over 114, but it looked so easy.
I'll tell you what we haven't. We're jumping a lot of steps down the road here, but you could potentially have a final of Aspinall against Price to see who plays who in. Yeah.
Oh, the shot's on, 164, he's going for it. Just misses the ball. Oh, interesting, it just shows you how he feels. If there's any trepidation, he'd have just hit a single 10 for tops, but aggressively went for the ball as Dobey slots in a max.
Second, he's down 76, so Price hits one, then hits single 12, double six, gets it. 4-0 for Gerwyn Price here. Chris Dobey is barely getting a look in. He had that shot at the bull in leg one. He has not had a sniff thereafter.
No, he's had 2 darts at a double in the entire match.
Both have been at bull.
Both have been at the bull, yeah. The smallest double on the board, where Pricey way more efficient. 4 from 7. Sorry, 4 from 9. Was 4 from 7 prior to the attempt at double 12 and the bullseye before it.
He missed 4. He had 4 darts in leg one. That's probably been his worst visit, if you like, doubles wise, as he's looking for a max here.
Still averaging 110 to Dobey's 104. And all that 104 is returned. There's 2 darts at the ball.
Getting another max though. Well, that is one stat he is winning.
Yeah, 3-0. Losing the match 4-0. Single 20's found, so 107 left. He's got the ball. Well, they're both going for everything, aren't they?
Yeah, great. Get on with it. Get on with it. That's what I say.
I wonder if Gezi found the treble 20 with the dart one. I wonder if he'd have just filled it, just as he can.
25 then for Dobey. 9 for double 8 for the first leg. Right on the wire. Can he slide one in? He can. Great dart. 4-1.
Had the players take a 6th turn so far in this match. Everything's been 15 and under.
Yeah, Price sits at 120 despite 1 on the floor. Dobey trails 4-1.
99.
It's 99. Price 3-8-1. Single 20, single 19. No treble, so a door open for Dobey here.
Yeah, if he can find a 4th max, so that treble's in. So's that one. Plenty of room. Fills it up. Oh, he really has got a chance to get an all-important breaker throw back.
100.
Needs 2 breaks of throw to get him level. But he would have the throw should this go all the way to a decider. 94 score gets him down to 128. Price on 2-2-3 on his own throw. He's looking to fill it up. Did you see the smirk on his face when that second dart went?
He just knew. 128 for Dobey, single 18, 110 left, treble 20. Doesn't get it. Go back to the 18s. He's got a bit of a guide. So 43. Single 3's found. How's his top sitting? Double 10. Bit of a way off the tops. He just shaves the wire on the inside.
Yeah, well, the 1-8, he set up the finish, he couldn't take it. Oh, he's hit big 8.
14 ball.
For Dobey. Bullseye. He was close, then he was a mile away. And now he's close again, but close is not enough, and Price breathes a sigh of relief. 2 5s for 5-1. No messing around from the Iceman here. He leads by 5 legs to 1. And that might be Dobey done and dusted.
Dobey with the throw, starts with the treble 20, then deflection into the 5.
You can imagine Dobey, go on tonight. How did you do? You know, he gets some, a few 180s, played pretty well. Got towelled 6-1. That's how it's going at the minute. But he's hit another max just in case. A fifth of the night. $236 Dobey at the hockey here. 278 Price in again. Oh, it's raining maximums.
He is like a machine when he's on it. His max is just floating. 96. He won't be too concerned. It is on the Dobey throw. Single 16 for tops. Pins it. 12 dart holes.
Solid leg of darts from Dobey. 41. Well, he's nicknamed Hollywood. It's going to have to be some kind of Hollywood film script for him to dig himself out of this one. 5-1 down, but Price opens up with 41, and here goes Hollywood.
135.
A drop dart. Oh dear. 41 is followed by 51. So Dobey has the darts and some, and is back in the red bit. Both in.
He has hit 6 180s in the last 5 legs. He's got 7 in the match.
And he's 5-2 down. Not for long. Well, this is a big leg because this is a genuine break of throw opportunity. So that getting back to 5-3, holds 5-4. Pricey might start to twitch.
He's averaging 108 now, Chris Dobey. He's on 46 after 9.
Great counting from Gerwyn Price there. 2 treble 19s and a 25 to lead 170. Maybe all in vain. It is all in vain. Another fabulous leg.
5-3, race to 6. Dobey's got the throw and he's in the red bit again. This Hollywood script we're on about, they've just finished it. Dobey's just reading it now.
Is Pricey reading the same script?
He threw it in the bin. He said that'll never happen. Never. 401 Price. Dobey on 361. Dobey's averaging 109.37. Price averaging 103.44. Brilliant game of darts.
Yeah, definitely going in different directions at the moment. Pricey needs to put the brakes on Dobey's Hollywood story. 140 takes him down to 261. 306 Dobey's in treble 19 and another. Finds the ball. 164 to leave 142. Beautiful stuff from Dobey.
It is. What can Price do from 261? Well, he's hit 61. Doesn't find a treble, so that is a disaster. So Dobey's got 6 darts to move within 1 here, and he's in the red pit. He's just eyeing up which way to go. He went for the bull, and he's hit single 17. So 75 leaves 67.
Correct. And he finds the treble 17 to lead double 8. Pricey back on 180. Now he finds the treble. Can he put a bit of pressure on?
This for 5-4 to move within 1. And he hits double 8 right in the middle. That's 3 legs on the spin now for Chris Dobey. This comeback is on. This is a huge leg of darts. Gerwyn Price, remember, if he doesn't win this match, would face Luke Littler in the semi-finals next week at the O2. He goes off with a ton. Wins this leg, he wins the match.
Yeah, it's a beautiful spell of darts from Dobey.
100 start for Price. Can Dobey hit a burst on the 60s again? He might do. He's gone for cover. Doesn't find it.
Yeah, only 98. He'd be disappointed after dart 1. Didn't sit in the board nicely. 301 Price leads 5-4. Ton takes him down to 201. He's just going to fall over the line, isn't he?
Is he?
Might not. Oh, that's unlucky. Treble 18, and he's tried to follow it, and it's just brushed off the barrel into the treble 1. So he's down to 2-3-3. Pricey, single 20, treble 20, should go ball.
Didn't, and Maybe just a sign there, not quite clear of thinking. Dobey on 2-3-3 is looking for 19. 7 of them will leave him a ton. He's hit 4, needs a treble. Gets it. What a last start that was. And Price decision to leave 101. 82 remaining. Is it ball? No, it was treble 14. He's going to give Dobey a shot here at 100. He was 5-1 down, Chris Dobey. This for a level game.
Could be 2 darts away from 5-5. Needs a ton. Brilliant on the treble 20. That continues. Tops. Pins it. Wow. What a great effort from Chris Dobey. Gets it back to 5-5. More good news. He's got the darts in the decider.
He has. Single 5. The Hollywood script has been written. Dobey is on the verge of making it a reality, unless Price can win one against the throw here. 80 scored with 2 for Price. 140, the Iceman melted in those 4 legs under the blowtorch of Dobey. But Dobey now needs a big scoring leg to win him the match, and he's back in with a 140. Advantage Dobey.
Yeah, that spell, 4 legs, averaging well over 110. 134 from Price down to 227. Both thrown 6 darts. Dobey 277. He's back in the treble. Surely not another max. They're both in. They're all in.
This might be the greatest 5 legs that Dobey's thrown. But back comes Gezi. He hits a 140. 97 for Dobey then. It was 5-1 down to win the match. He's hit the treble 19. He needs tops. Just over the top. Does he get it? No! 2 darts to win it. And Price comes back for 87 in the match.
Treble 17, he's found it. Double 18, 2 in hand. Oh, well inside. Double 9.
Wow, both had darts to win it. Dobey was 5-1 down. This for the match and the greatest comeback in the Premier League. Double 10. Gets it. Chris Dobey was 5-1 down. He reels off 5 in the spin. It means that Gerwyn Price will take on Luke Littler in the semi-finals next week. It also means that Chris Dobey is still alive and kicking as he chases down a second nightly win in the Premier League. Chris Mason, the script was written and Hollywood delivered it.
It just shows you it's not technique for Dobey. I think it all is the mindset going into matches, because listen, at 5-1 down, Pricey had gone 14-12, 13-15. The response from Dobey in that spell from 5-1, 12-11, 13, 14 and 14. I mean, that's Littler type stuff, isn't it? We rant and rave about him enough, but listen, it was a genuine game of 2 halves. The first session won 5-1, and then, wow, what a response from Chris Dobey. A brilliant display of darts under pressure, and a deserved winner for me.
108.91 the average, 40% on the doubles for Dobey is seen off Price. He will take on Luke Humphries in the semi-final. We now know our final 4 in Sheffield will be Luke Littler against Nathan Aspinall. It'll be Luke Humphries against Chris Dobey, and we also know that our final 4 next week at the O2, it will be Luke Littler against Gerwyn Price, and it will be Luke Humphries against Nathan Aspinall. Semi-final action and the final to come live on talkSPORT 2 and the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. But Dobey, a sensational comeback, has beaten Gerwyn Price by 6 legs to 5. When it comes to the Darts Premier League, the last thing you want is an online mishap throwing you off your game. Threat Protection Pro helps you dodge bogus sites, and with a Dartweb monitor you get a heads up if your personal info starts circulating in the online equivalent of the Madhouse. Go to nordvpn.com/dartsvpn and get 2 years plus 4 months free and a birthday deal. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Coming up next, it will be the first semi-final as Luke Littler will take on Nathan Aspinall.